Hi, I'm with John Garcia and his wonderful, beautiful daughter today at opening day. Hi, John. How are you this year?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good, good. And what's the big girl's name?
This is Kylie.
Hi, Kylie. How are you? We want to ask your daddy a question. Is that okay? Thank you. So we mentioned about the hit and run. What's some of the process that go into deciding hit and run ratings?
This is actually Hal's creation. It's actually quite one of the more complicated things that we do, but it's based on the number of hit and run attempts that they saw during the season, successes, comparison to their team. So not just attempts compared to the league, but attempts compared to the team itself. There are prior ratings are a big impact on it. Notes and readings that we hear from broadcasters that talk about their hit and run abilities, contact ability, all take into account. Strikeout percentage matters, basically swing and miss percentage matters. And it all goes into it, then it's about 10 pages of formula and different levels they have to go through to create the rating. But
players are compared against each other, like in graph.
Yeah, players compared against each other compared to league average, and again compared to.
And so then, how they fall along the curve? Is there any room for some subjective influence, like you were mentioning before? Feedback that you get from various sources.
Yeah, we hear from MLB scouts that it should be a particular rating.
So does the same type of a process go in for sacrifice and bunting?
Slightly, it's a little bit easier to go through though. Still using kind of percentages, number of sacrifice bunts, sacrifice hits, or not sacrifice hits, but bunt hits get counted into their
in relation and how their team performs. Does that have any
not how their team performs, but the percentage compared to the team is basically managers have a particular strategy, right? So they might bunt at a certain rate, and if players are bunting above that rate or below that rate, we compare that to the team itself, not compared to the league. Obviously, this matters less in 2024, right, compared to older seasons.
Right.
But
it's a lost art. It's a lost art at the kind. A lot of people noted that this year that it was something maybe in the vicinity of 20 A bunters in total. Is that something that changes year to year, or has maybe changed a little bit over the years? Were there more A bunters before?
Way more A bunters before. Obviously, if they're not bunting today, we don't really have a good way to evaluate that skill for players. So, I mean, there are so many players with D's today because they don't attempt to bunt all year long.
Right.
I love you too, Kylie.
and the hit and run also, maybe a little bit of a lost art also?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I see like B hit and runners, maybe there's 60 plus, 65 or so B hit and runners. Mm-hmm. Were there more hit and runners in previous seasons, say 10, 20 years ago? Or is it about the same and just on the same curve?
It really uses the same curve. So there probably were more hit and runs. You might be a better answer than that. The actual history of the ratings. Yeah, but it uses the same curve. So.